In sport news, the Golden State Warriors are beating the Cavs 3-0. It seems our news reporter Jordan has an important message on climate change. Over to you, Jordan.
Yes, thank you, George. It seems climate change is having a big effect on us here in Alberta. It is currently 23 degrees in northern Alberta, and it is currently winter time. This shows that climate change is having a huge effect on us in Canada.
Jordan, can you tell us some of the side effects of climate change?
Yes, it seems like one of the greater side effects of climate change is the Powassan virus, which is being caused from tick bites. It seems that these warmer winters are allowing ticks to survive year-long and have longer lifespans. Starting from this December, more and more complaints of ticks found in furniture and clothing wear, and even some animals, have been occurring. These complaints are starting from Alberta and slowly reaching out to other Canadian provinces such as Ontario. Tick bites are coming from many different kinds of ticks, such as the deer tick and the Ioxodus ricinus tick.
So, Jordan, did your crew find any people that had experiences with ticks?
Yes, George, we have found someone, and we will be interviewing them shortly. Hey, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Do you have any experiences with ticks recently on your farm?
Yep. I got my cows, they all got bitten, man. And now when the tick bites the cow, it bites the saliva, the poison, goes in the blood, and then after it goes in the blood, it goes in the milk, man. So we can't use the cow milk no more over the meat, cause then it's poisonous. And we can't sell that, man. You know? But the only thing that can kill ticks is winter, man. We used a lot of chemicals, a lot of products, a lot of stuff. It don't work, man. None of that crap works. You know? I don't know what this climate change stuff, man. It's all from load.
What do you think has had an effect on climate change, and why has it been occurring more?
Well, it's all them cars and stuff. It's all them iPhones and Mr. Obama and stuff.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Jordan, do you think your crew can find a second person to talk to us about his experience with ticks?
So, Jim, can you tell us about your tick experience?
Yeah, so like last week we went on a hike with my dog and he got bit by a tick and after that, like, I didn't know he got bit. I noticed it until he was like really sick and I took him to the hospital, and then the vet told me that he got bit by a tick because he found the poison in the tick in him. And I feel really bad for my dog. Like, it costs us a lot of money too, and I would feel really bad for other people that have to go through, or their pet is bitten by a tick just like me. Yeah, I hope he gets better. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jim.
Jordan, do you think your crew can find one more person that was affected by ticks?
Sure thing, George. I'll see if I can find one more person who's had an experience with ticks. Excuse me, ma'am?
Yeah?
Have you had any recent experiences
Yeah,
with ticks?
I have! Ticks? Yeah! Yeah! Okay, so, 2 weeks ago, I got bitten by a tick, and then I felt like I was dizzy, and I felt like vomiting, and I felt like confused all the time, and then after I had a seizure last week, and then I went to the doctor, and I told him what happened to me, okay, and he told me these are all symptoms of ticks. Yeah! Luckily today, we have a special guest on set, Mr. Jumail Jackson Jumal Jawad Jumail Jawad. He is a scientist who will be talking to us about the science behind tick bites and how their poison spreads into our body and the symptoms of tick bites. Over to you, Jumail Jackson Jawad Jamal Jai. To confirm, my name is actually Chris, but I'll still explain the science behind tick bites. So when a tick bites an organism, it inserts its tube to suck the blood out of the organism. So when it does that, the tick's saliva enters the bloodstream, and a really small amount of the saliva enters the bloodstream. In the saliva, it contains Oxydius holocaust, which is an asexual cell. That's why when the white blood cells try to fight the infection, it can't, because they reproduce and multiply much faster. The symptoms of tick bites are headaches, vomiting, confusion, sometimes blurred vision, and in severe cases, seizures. Thank you. Thank you very much, Chris.
Today on set, we also have another special guest, Mr. Balbul. He is a chemist and he will be talking to us about ways to deal with ticks.
Yes, thank you, George. Now, what I'll be first be explaining is what ticks are and what their virus can cause. So ticks are small blood-sucking bugs. They can range in size form as a pin's head to as large as a pencil eraser. Ticks have 8 legs. They're arachnids, which means they're related to spiders. The different kinds of ticks can range in colors from shades of brown to reddish brown and black. The virus that is caused from tick bites is called powassan, which the virus causes inflammation of the brain and the cell membrane surrounding the spinal cord. Now I'll be explaining the recipe you can use to deal with these ticks. The chemistry, the simpler and less expensive recipe includes 1 cup of water, 2 cups of distilled wine vinegar. You can also use sulfur, which is found in the oil. Ticks hate the smell of vinegar and cannot survive around it, which is why it would work very significantly. Other recipes you can use, which you can buy from online, include promethium, which is much more expensive. And promethium is an insecticide received from a chemical found in the cytoplasm, which is a family of plants. Promethium is very toxic and can cause damage to skin when applied. This is why I would recommend the normal recipe of water and wine vinegar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Balbul. And now for you guys who are watching, please be careful from ticks. As we heard, they are harmful bugs that can harm us and our loved ones. Ticks can be found in forestry areas, grassy lands, or in our backyards. When going on long walks, please be sure to put on tick repellent chemicals so we can avoid ticks and we can avoid the infection. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.